not kidding.
So you write copy for both men and for women. How would you describe the conceptual differences in your approach for writing for women versus writing for men?
How would I describe my approach of writing for women as opposed to writing for men? It was hard on this one because for women, what we learned is that like women like to be complimented and told all of their finer qualities that we forget so often. So the problem is that if you just did that, guys would be like, that is lame. Why are you doing that? That is not manly. So it was a weird balance of complimenting and pointing out all these finer things that we forget about women, but disguising that in enough manly talk and jokes that guys wouldn't really care. And it's funny because like we always said, it's kind of like Isaiah is what women want their man to be, and that's kind of what men wish they were without having to be Isaiah. Like, man, I wish I thought about saying all those things all the time. I'm just glad Isaiah's doing it for me.
Does your wife know Isaiah?
Do you know April is the question. And how intimately do you know April?
Well, yeah, I do know April. I was in the vicinity when she had your baby.
And we were actually shooting the, I don't know how many people saw the Manta Claus stuff we did where Isaiah gave gifts to the entire world, but that was a day when we had to go to the hospital to have a baby. And I went in and helped that morning with my pregnant wife, and I was like, I need to go in. I have a need to write these things for Isaiah to say. And she was like, this is ridiculous. She was like, okay, we can go on the way to the hospital. So we went there, and I worked on it for like an hour or two, and then we took pictures where Isaiah's pointing at April's stomach. And we had a lot of pictures together, family portraits. He's part of the family. That's as far as I know that your relationship with April goes.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Thank God. It's going to take a horrible turn.
In the Manta Claus commercials, what kind of computer was that?
In the Manta Claus commercials, what type of computer were you using?
It was like a box with like the screen was like that big and these orange buttons on it. It was the oldest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I wasn't there in that. I wasn't there during that part of the shoot. I have no idea. I'm sure we have the computer somewhere. We should give that away.
A side note, Craig. Last night I happened to be hanging out with this guy who wrote the "Less Filling Tastes Great" commercial.
Whoa.
Okay. So, and I told him I was going to be talking to you today, and he's like, my God, that guy's a genius.
Wow. If you ever see that moment again, tell him I think the same about him because I like to drink beer.
Another side note is I know him because I actually bartended his wedding 9 years ago.
Wow. I'm sure there's a good story behind that. I wonder what happened there. You can tell me later.
Isaiah, what are some of your favorite internet memes aside from yourself?
Isaiah, what are some of your favorite internet memes beside yourself?
You know, I don't have many, but I'd say this: I hide my wife and I hide my kids.
You know he's here. I heard he was here. My one dream of the conference is to meet that man and take a picture with him. He's singing tonight at 7, and I'm going to meet him.
This is crazy.
And somebody said he's a total sweetheart. If you would have come, we could have all hung out and gone on tour together.
I wanted to ask the reverse of the celebrity question. Is there a celebrity that ever met Isaiah that you were surprised or freaked out about meeting?
Okay, this is good. I'm interested in this too. Has there ever been a celebrity that met you that was freaked out by meeting you?
Oh, I got the best story. This is great. It happened like in this one night where I get invited to this Oscar party for Madonna and Demi Moore. I just randomly get invited to this thing because I did a PSA for Ashton Kutcher. When they were together, they invited me. So I show up, I don't know anybody, okay? Like I know everybody by their face, but I don't know anybody. And I'm standing there, and Chris Evans, Captain America, comes up to me, and I knew him from something else, and I said, hey, and he was like cool enough to let me hang out with him, like tag along for the night, you know? But after a while, I got kind of like, I'm like, you know, I don't want to just tag along with this dude, I feel bad. So I just start walking up to people. And so I walk up to Forrest Whitaker, and I go, hey, I'm a big fan, you know, and everything. And he kind of gives me this like, well, who are you, first of all? And I go, I'm Isaiah, I'm stopping next to meet you. And he looks at me kind of strange, and I go, I do those Old Spice commercials. And he goes, whoa! He just starts talking to me. He's like, when you're swimming in the water, and then you're in the thing. I'm like, easy for us, you know? So then I'm feeling kind of brave, and I walk over to Josh Brolin, and I go, hey man, I just want to tell you that your dad, you know, I used your dad's voice a little bit to kind of get that character. I go, I like your dad's voice. And he goes, what character? And I go, I do the Old Spice commercial. And he's like, what? No way! So then I'm like feeling really good about myself. Let me go outside and get some air, because this isn't happening right now. So I start to walk outside, and this guy goes, young man, come here. And he puts his hand on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's Tom Hanks. So it was like, the night was like the best night I ever had. I was like, I can die right now.
The only thing that I've had happen to me is one time Isaiah called me and asked me to go to the Playboy Mansion with him, and I couldn't go, and it's still the worst moment of my life. And the only other thing, sorry,
I didn't go because you didn't go. Like, I'll just let you know.
Aww. See, guys, you feel the love? The only other thing I have, we shot another spot recently with Heather Graham. And we were sitting on set, and all of a sudden she was like hiding in her trailer the whole time, and she never really came to set. And then all of a sudden I had this little guy came up, and he said, Ms. Graham has asked to see you in her trailer. And I'm thinking, yes. So I went to her trailer, and she was like, I heard you wrote the Old Spice commercial, and I just wanted to shake your hand. And so I shook her hand, and then we hung out, and I took pictures with her, and that was pretty cool. Still real hot, too, by the way.
Oddly enough, Craig didn't call me to set that day.
Yeah, sorry about that. Any other questions? Way up in the back.
I was wondering, do you feel as if being a black man, selling like a large American brand, has that impacted the world of advertising in any way, or have you seen a shift in
Yeah. I'm assuming this one's for you, Isaiah. The question is, being a black man and having a commercial that blew up like this, do you think that has affected advertising in any way?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think nowadays it's getting so like people just, people are people nowadays. But you definitely see a few more. I mean, I think Terry Crews kind of helped also by literally kicking the door down. But yeah, I see like, then there's Dennis Haysbert that does the Allstate commercials. So you see a few like black spokespeople. Craig, can you write me some words? I'm fine.
Yeah, I would say that we were pretty proud, Eric and I, because Isaiah was the first African-American Old Spice spokesman ever. So, and since then, I think we've only had African-American spokesmen, so now we have to, I think, maybe go the other way sometime. But yeah, I don't know, it's funny, I get asked that question a lot too, and Isaiah was literally he walked in, he was freaking hysterical, and we gave him the job. Like it wasn't, race had really nothing to do with it, but you're blazing the path.
I'll write.
You cut out right then, which was perfect. You said I'll write, and then you stopped. Anybody else? Nobody? Antoine Dawson, please. Oh, one more. Yep.
Can you do some Old Spice yet?
Ooh. They're asking if you can do some Old Spice guy.
Why don't you text me something real quick and I'll do it.
Can you just do maybe the original spot?
Oh, wow. Let me see if I can pull that out. Let me see. All right.
They're saying you have to take the shirt off.
Just 1 second. I mean, is it okay if I think? She says it's cool, so I can do it.
Lots of cheering is being had.
I don't know how long, so I don't know what's going to happen. So here you go. Hello, ladies. Look at me. Back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like it's me. Look down. Back up. Where are you? You're on a boat. With the man, your man can smell it. What's in your hand? I have. It's an oyster with 2 tickets to that thing you love. Look again. The tickets are now done. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse.
A lot of applause. All right, I think we're getting kicked out now. Thank you for Skyping in. I wish you could see all the people because we're here now sitting there all clapping for you. Just paint in your head, there's at least 15,000 people here. A lot, there's a lot. All right, man.
All right, thanks, Greg.
Wait, what?
I said thanks, man.
Oh, okay.
Later.
I'm gonna take a picture of them for you. I should just called you back because I think I can figure out how to do video chat if I would have called you.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't even fit them all in the iPhone screen. Everybody looks really sick. I'm going to send you this, and thank you, Isaiah. Thank you.